minds are like parachutes, they only function when they're open. I'm Anthony from Pittsburgh Fit, and I'm here to tell you to sign into the tribe ahead of time. That's okay. If you don't, we'll take care of it, but it really helps us if you RSVP for classes before you come in. That is a big deal. Now, we're gonna get going on our holiday weekend workout. We're gonna start our warm-up with a lot of movements, so I'm gonna take you through them one at a time. We have 2 rounds of a 100-meter jog. Take your time. You probably got some stuffing in there. We don't want it to come on out. So 100-meter jog, then we're gonna do 10 slow-paced good mornings from narrow stance. So with those feet narrow, we want you in skis, feet nice and parallel. We're gonna bow down nice and slow, reach your hips back really, really far, keep those shoulder blades together, and lower down as low as you can. Do not let your back round, keep it arched. We wanna load up those hamstrings. Now, we have 10 ring rows, so we'll take you onto the back. We'll do pull-up variations, but everybody in the room is doing ring rows. It's a good wake up for your biceps and your shoulders. Now, our last 2 exercises, we're gonna get down to the floor. We have glute bridge-ups. So, arms up in a field goal position. Arms up in a field goal position. Yeah, we're gonna drive those hips up nice and high into the air and lower back nice and slow. If you wanna make it a little bit spicier, you can lift your toes up, you can move your feet out a little bit further, but we have 12 reps, ring rows, upper body, glute bridges, lower body. All right, now Greg's gonna roll over onto his hands and knees, and we have 8 cat-cows. So here we're gonna start with a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine, then we're gonna hollow out as much as we can, lift the middle of that spine up, and then push it back down as far as we can, and the head comes up too. Breathe in as you move, breathe out as you move nice and slow, hang out of that end range a little bit to really get the most out of the cat-cow. So in recap, running, good mornings, ring rows, glute bridges, cat-cows, and then we're gonna do them all over one more time. Now, our second round, we're gonna start with a run again. We have our slow-paced good mornings, but this time the feet are going sumo stance. So really wide, toes flared out. You're gonna bow down and come on back up. So not only are you sending your glutes back, you're driving your knees apart really far to activate those glutes in that posterior or the backside muscle groups. Now we're gonna do scap pull-ups. So we're gonna grab onto a bar, hanging out up and overhead. We're gonna shrug our shoulders up and down. You wanna try and take these shoulder blades and put them down in the back pockets of your pants. As you do that, your neck becomes more visible. Then we do the opposite, and your neck disappears into your traps. Perfect. Now we're gonna do kip swings. So with that bar, our simulated pull-up bar, we have some kip swings, front and back, or kipping pull-ups. There we go. A nice mimed kip swing. Greg's next career is as a mime, in case he didn't tell you. Our last move here, we're gonna give those kipping and the pull-ups and hands a break. We have single leg RDLs. So we're gonna stand on the right leg. You'll bow down, reach out in front of you, and the left leg comes out. That works too. Good. What I like to do is as I go down, reach my hands out further in front of me so I get as long as possible, and then we'll switch legs. Yeah, good. We really want to warm up those hamstrings. We're warming up your proprioceptive muscles, and those are your balance muscles, and they help you learn where your muscles are in space. All right, now we have some posterior chain engagement, because who doesn't love a good hamstring workout after a protein-filled day of turkey? So we have RDLs, or Romanian Deadlifts, 10, 8, 6. Start lighter, build up to moderate. We just want you to move, get a little sweaty to prep for the rest of the workout. For our RDLs, we have our feet a little wider than we did in that narrow stance, way narrower than the sumo stance, but I still want your feet parallel. Right? From here, what we're gonna do is use those arms as a dead hang. We're gonna bow down and come on right back up. Can you face this way for me? What you'll notice is at the bottom, the bar is not touching his shins, his arms are relaxed, and they are gonna be vertical the whole time. You wanna try and move your hands just out in front of the tips of your toes. We have the tight hamstrings, we have the back in a nice arch. We're gonna take our time through these moves. Going fast isn't what we want here. We want slow, controlled, and I really want you to feel it. 10, 8, 6, heavier, heavier, heaviest, and that's our target for today. Now, our conditioning piece. Get out your pen and paper, because this is a benchmark workout. We are gonna come back to this, and I really want you to know what your time is. It's called RIPCORD. 4 sets, 15 pull-ups, 15 deadlifts, 400-meter run. And obviously we were already talking about our minds being open in a parachute, RIPCORD. So we have 15 chest to bar pull-ups. That's our standard. You can do 15 regular pull-ups or you can do 15 ring rows, but we want to try and do them vertically if we can. Those are meant to be done in 1-2 sets max. 1 set is ideal, 2 sets is okay. Then we have 15 deadlifts. So these deadlifts, instead of being far out and in front of your toes, these are on your legs. These are closer to your body. You can lift a little bit more. We can use the legs a little bit more, and these are also unbroken. Then you're gonna throw that bar down on the ground on your last rep. Mic drop. You're gonna run out the door, down the ramp, and come on right back in. 4 rounds. This is a short one. It's a burner. It's meant to be light and fast. You shouldn't be slogging through this. Remember, write it down. We'll come back to this, and then we'll see how you improved over time. Hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving weekend so far.